ahead and jumped ahead and finished texturing my armor to save time on the videos, and so we can keep moving forward. Remember, when you're texturing, always add a new layer and paint onto the new layer, then merge the layers before you're ready to save. So I've finished texturing it, all the way around. It's just a basic texture, nothing special, it's just a simple texture. You'll probably do something much more complex and neat looking, but let's go ahead and move forward. So after I'm done texturing, I right click on my screen. Uh-oh, what happened here? I guess it saved it. It should have popped up, a thing should have popped up asking you to save it, and mine didn't for some reason. I'm just going to double check something real quick to make sure that mine did. Again, you would right click and you'd save, merge layers and save texture. If it doesn't pop up, then it should have saved. I guess I'll find out here in a second. In fact, I'm going to check that real quick, so I'm going to pause the video. Alright, yep, I just checked. My texture saved just fine. So again, if you don't have something popped up, it's because you merged all your layers together before you right-clicked on your screen. As soon as that's done, we're pretty much done in here. You can save this if you want. I'm just going to close this out because I'm done. I don't need to mess with this anymore. It's all set up and good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and exit out of 3ds Max because I don't need to do anything in here anymore. I've created both the armors, exported them, and created the textures. So do I want to save? Nah, just say no. Next thing you're going to want to do is we're going to need a program to create a normal map. Now you don't need Adobe Photoshop. There is one that you can go get. It's Crazy Bump, very simple to use, but for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to set up with a texture program called GIMP. I'll also add links to the bottom of the description on this page. And now I just want you to follow through the instructions here for installing this application. I'm going to go walk you through it like I did in the previous tutorials. First thing you want to do is open up your web browser, scroll down, and you want to find GIMP, the GNU Image Manipulation Program. To install this, you just go to their website, is www.gimp.org. You're going to click on right up here, should say download 2.8. Just click download, and you should just be able to click download GIMP 2.8. As soon as you click that, it's going to take you to the download window. Give it a few seconds. It'll be done here in a second. And click run. And it takes a minute. It says it's going to take me 4 minutes to get the installer. So I'm going to pause the video while this downloads. Alright, you know what? I'm not going to wait on this. I don't feel like it. It's pretty simple. Just follow the installation instructions. I mean, you've already installed all those other programs. This is very straightforward. Just anyone can install GIMP. You just install it. Alright? Select the options that it asks you, and just install it for your operating system. Alright, once you're done doing this, you're going to you have to get some plugins for GIMP. So after you've installed GIMP, you want to click on your get your browser up, and first thing we're going to do is we're going to go get the GIMP DDS program. This allows you to manipulate DDS image formats inside of GIMP and then export them from GIMP. To do that, you got to go to code.google.com/p/gimp-dds/downloads/list, which again the link will be at the bottom of this video on YouTube. So just click on the link to go to it. And you're going to select your operating system. If you're using Windows 32-bit, you get Windows 32-bit. If you are getting Windows 64-bit, which is me, I would select Windows 64-bit. Now I'm ready to install it, download it. So you just, it brings you to another window, select the zip. I'm going to select open to just open it up. It's a very fast download. Now it comes with a README. Tells you where to put it. It says to install, extract these folders to your GIMP plugins directory. This directory is located at, and it tells us where. So, quick way to do that is if you just drag over it and hit Control Copy, and then you open up your browser window. You select in your browser window in here and hit Control V and hit Enter. It'll take you right to the folder where it wants you to drag and drop this. So you just drag it and release. I already had one in there, so I have to remove and replace them. Hit Cancel. You would select. You shouldn't have this installed. If you do, don't worry about this. none of this matters if you've already done this. So just drag that over into this folder and release it. Alright, we've got this plugin, so we can go ahead and close it out and close this window. And then we're going to go get us another plugin for creating normal maps in GIMP. So to get this, you got to go to code.google.com/p/gimp-normalmap/download/list. Again, the link is below the YouTube video to get you here. And you want to select the one for your operating system. There's Windows 32 if you're running 32-bit, or Windows 64-bit if you're running 64-bit. I don't know why that just popped up. I'm going to select Windows 64-bit because that's what I run. Select, click on this to download it, and you can select Open. Now it has another README telling me where to put stuff. It says to install, extract the normal.exe file to your GIMP directory. It tells me to put the normal, the map.exe to this directory, so I'm going to control copy over that. I'm going to go to the click on my documents, go up here to the address bar, hit Control V, and press Enter. And this gets me right to the folder. And then I would drag the normal map.exe into here, which you will do, and this shouldn't pop up. If it does, click Move and Replace. And then it's telling me that I need to drop the DLL files, that's these three files, into this directory. So it's extract the three DLL files to your GIMP bin. So Control copy this address, go to my address bar, hit Control V, and it takes me right there. And now I'm just going to use my Control, hold down Control, click one, click the other until I have all three, then just drag them and drop them. Alright, and those windows shouldn't pop up, and they should be in here. Alright, so now you have the plugins installed that are necessary to do to create the normal maps, which we're about to do here in a second. So go ahead and close out all these windows, close everything. If you don't have a shortcut, what you got to do is go to Start, go to your All Programs, find your shortcut, and then drag it and drop it on. It should be in your program somewhere in here. You should have something that says GIMP 2.0, and then you want to double click and start up GIMP. GIMP loads up all your file extensions. You'll probably have a little window. You can scale it by just clicking here, and scaling it. Alright, now we got to load up our texture that we created in 3ds Max. So we're going to go to Open. We got to find our texture. It was on the desktop. So you can click in here as desktop. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to find our Skyrim, our UMP custom armors, and we put it in texture. So go to UMP custom armors, go to textures, and select, we'll start with the bikini top, was the first one we created, and select Open. Now this will pop up. If this pops up, what you want to do is make sure you're loading your bitmaps. Make sure all three of these dialog boxes are checked, and then select OK. This is our texture that we created in 3ds Max. Now we're just doing a normal map, so there's just two steps, a couple steps we want to take first. So up here in the file selection, go to Colors, and we want to desaturate it. So click Desaturate, and just have it on lightness is fine, and select OK. And then we want to go to Colors, and we want to go to Levels. Alright, so drop down Colors, click on Levels. Now there's three little things here. That's the darkness, the midtones, that's the high tones. I think that's what they are. But anyways, select the one in the middle, hold down your left mouse button, and drag it up till the screen is almost black, like really way up there. Not all the way, but just pretty far up. Then select the white, this little arrow on the white, left click it and drag it all the way down till you get till they're kind of right in the middle of this line right here. So see what I did? I dragged the one in the middle really far up to the screen was almost black, then I dragged this one all the way down until this line was about right in the middle. As soon as that's done, go ahead and click OK. And now we're ready to export, to turn this into a normal map. So right click on your screen, anywhere, go down to Filters, a new menu pops up, go down to Map, a new menu pops up, and then go ahead and go down and click on Normal Map. A few settings you want to do here. Your filter is your option. I usually set mine to 9:9. Then you can set your scale. I usually take my scale and I put it pretty far up. I put it up to like a 6. Some people only take theirs up to like a 4. or a 3. It's up to you. This is personal preference, and as you can see, it sticks out more. This controls how far it's going to trick the the eye in Skyrim into thinking that these things are three-dimensional when it's just a flat texture. It's just an illusion. Your other settings, this is a normal map, so you always wrap a normal map. So you want to check the wrap box. I don't know why that's popping up. Yours shouldn't pop up. Check the normal wrap box, and your height source should be gray. Your alpha channel should be gray because we exported this without an alpha channel. Leave the conversion to none and the DV map to none. Alright, once we're done doing that, we're going to select OK. It's going to deal with its little deal, and here's our normal map. So now we want to export this as a DDS. So go up to File, select, go to Export. New window pops up. Now it's asking us where do we want to export it to. Well, we're already in the desktop UMP custom armors textures file, so let's export it here, but we don't want to write over our bikini top original. So we want to click on it. We can click on it, and then go up here to the name, and instead of _D, for diffuse, we're going to delete the D and put an N there instead. Now it's _N, so it's bikini top _N.dds. Now we're going to select export. Now it's asking us for compression. These are different options here. We're going to actually go ahead and select, you know what? We're not going to use a compression, so leave that as none. The format, red, green, blue 8. So drop down the format and select RGB 8. And the bitmaps, you can select generate bitmaps. It's not going to matter. So I'll select generate bitmaps. Make sure your settings are the same as mine and select OK. Now this one's done. So let's do the other one. So click File, select Close, close without saving, and click File and select Open. Well, we've done the bikini top, so let's do the bikini bottom. So select your bikini bottom _D, should still be in the textures file, and select Open. And we want all those checked, and select OK. Now that this has popped up, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing we just did a second ago. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Colors, we're going to desaturate it, lightness is fine, select OK. And we're going to go to Colors, and we're going to select Levels. We're going to take the one in the middle, drag it way up till the screen is almost black. And then we're going to select the white one, and we're going to left click on and drag it all the way down till it's just about, this is just about in the middle of the two arrows. And that's fine right there, and we'll select OK. Now that that's taken care of, we're ready to turn into a normal map. So we're going to right click anywhere on the screen for the menu, go to Filters, go to Map, and select Normal Map. Now in the filter, mine's already set to 9:9 like it was before. My scale's still at 5. I'm not going to change any of my settings. I'm just going to leave them like they are. Select OK. Give it a second. Just created my normal map for me. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to export it. I'm going to File, Export. Now, again, I don't want to save it as bikini bottom _D. That'll overwrite my original texture. So I want to save it as bikini bottom _N for normal map, and then go ahead and click Export. Compression, none. All these settings should have saved from the last time we did it, so you don't really have to change anything here. And then click OK. Now that's saved. We're done in GIMP. So go to File, Quit, discard changes, and we're good to go. Alright, so now that we've done all that, now we got to open up our NIF files, and we're going to set it all up and piece it all together, then try it out in game. I'll see you here in a second, the next video, and we'll get this all put together.